Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is Precious. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about pregnancy myth. The reason I decided to make this video is because since I got pregnant, I've had a lot of things from people. Okay, for example, when I go for my lunch, people ask me, oh, is that how much you're eating? Are you not eating for two? Or someone actually said to me one of the days I went to work, and she said to me, oh, what did you have for breakfast? I said, oh, I had peanut butter on toast. And she was like, oh my God, why are you having peanut butter on toast? Peanut butter is going to make your baby allergic to peanuts. I didn't really know much about all of that. So I was so scared because I was like, oh my God, I've had peanut butter. I'm not meant to have peanut butter. So I had to go and read about it. And I found out that peanut butter is even safe. Like, it's so good for you in pregnancy. And I was just like, what kind of thing is this? So I decided to make this video to talk about the things that people say that are actually not real. They are myth in pregnancy. So today's shout out will be going to, the first person is Jane Ugo, and she says, wow, I love this. Thank you so much, Jane, for the comment. The second shout out goes to Dana's mom. Thank you so much for the comment on my video. Thank you so much. And the last shout out goes to Joy Favor. I love all of you. Thank you so much. God bless you. If you want a shout out, please leave a comment on the comment section of any of my video. Like, subscribe, and also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And if you can, share my video and tag me as well, and I would be able to give you a shout out. Without further ado, let's get talking. The first myth about pregnancy is that you need to prepare your nipples for breastfeeding. Now, I'm going to say something that is actually a TMI. I remember when I was pregnant with my first son and I went to the hospital. This is not in the UK. This was in Nigeria. So I went for my an appointment to see a doctor, and he was like, first pregnancy, young girl, nothing, I didn't know anything. So as a doctor, he said to me, oh, do you actually get your nipples ready for breastfeeding? So I was like, my nipples ready? How? What? I don't understand. So he was like, you know what, you're supposed to get your nipples ready, and he said a lot of things which I'm not even going to say here. It was when I came out of that appointment, I told my husband was just like, did you say that's a doctor? So I knew that God is amazing. God has a way of preparing our body for something. So from when I got pregnant up to now, I know the changes that has occurred in my body, especially on my boobs. So I know that if my boobs are not the same, are not the way it was before I got pregnant. So naturally, my boobs is getting ready for breastfeeding. So that's just a myth. You don't need to do anything. In fact, the only thing I do is moisturize that area so it doesn't get dry or cracked and all of that. So that's the only thing that I do. You don't need to get your breast nipple ready or any of that. That's a whole lot of crap. So another myth that I found out is that reaching out, for example, you know when you do your laundry and you go to hang it on the line, anything that you do to raise your hand above your head to hang the clothes on the liner are gonna affect your baby. I don't where is that coming from? That is just a myth. If you believe in that, is a myth. Even me that is not a professional, I know that that's just a bunch of crap. So that is not true. Another myth that I know about this one even before I started having babies, I heard about it growing up, is that when you have heartburn, it means that your baby have loads of hair. Now, when I was pregnant with my first son and I had very bad heartburn, especially later part of the pregnancy, I was like, oh my God, this boy's got loads of hair and all of that. When he came out, he would just had normal hair every child would have when they came out. He doesn't have an afro. He didn't come out with an afro on his head. So having heartburn has nothing to do with the hair on your baby's head, has nothing to do with anything that has to do with your baby. It's just the fact that you're having acid reflux. Obviously, baby is big, so many things going on in your body, hormones and all of that. So hair on your baby's head has nothing to do with heartburn. They are two separate things. In fact, how about me that was having heartburn in my first trimester? the baby did not even have hair on the head. So, so what was that about? Anyway, so heartburn has nothing to do with hair on your baby's head. Another myth which I've actually mentioned that someone said to me is the fact that when you have peanuts or you have any type of nut, that your baby is going to be allergic to all those things. That is just anyway, I'm not even going to waste my time. That's not true. That is just a myth. Whatever you're eating, make sure you're eating it in moderation and make sure it's healthy for you and your baby. I know that when it comes to pregnancy, one of the things that they've said we should avoid as pregnant women, alcohol, smoking, things that has vitamin A, especially in your early pregnancy. Those are the major things. Caffeine as well. But I've not seen where they say don't eat peanuts, don't eat this, don't eat that. Unless you're allergic to it yourself. But that doesn't mean that it's going to affect the baby. Avoid what you are allergic to, which you're already allergic to before you became pregnant. Another myth, which a lot of people have been asking me, is the fact that there are ways that you're going to know if it's a boy or a girl. Now, let me just say something to you guys. The only way you would know that you're having a boy or a girl is when you go for an ultrasound, okay? My pregnancy is a unique pregnancy. The symptoms I've had in this pregnancy, they are symptoms I've always had in pregnancy, but they are a lot more severe. So am I going to say I'm having twins? No, I'm not having twins. I know I'm only having one. And that one is either going to be a boy and a girl. And for me, I've already had boy and girl. So I have I've had different pregnancies for boy and girl. So can I be able to tell if I'm having a boy or a girl? I don't know. The only way I'm going to find out is if I go for an ultrasound and they check it properly. And to be honest, there's some scan that they will tell you you're having a boy. You go and have a baby, you have a girl. So there's no symptom that actually tells you, oh, this symptom is unique for boy or this symptom is unique for a baby girl. There's nothing like that. Symptoms come depending on how your hormone, how your everything going on in your body and all of that. That's how you get your symptom. Another myth is, should I be eating for two while I'm pregnant? Now, let me debunk this myth. One of the things people do, or one of the mistakes women make, is the fact that they think they're eating for two. If you've done it before in your first or second pregnancy, now you're watching this video, you know better, okay? Most people don't know about it, and that's why they eat and put on so much weight that by the time the baby comes, they've had so much weight on that it takes a long time to take your weight off or to take that weight off you. When it comes to having a baby or when it comes to being pregnant, I personally found out that the only extra calorie you need is be very mindful of putting on weight in pregnancy, because it's easy to put on weight, but it's very, very difficult to take it off. So if you want to eat healthy, eat healthy. Don't eat because you're eating for two. For me, let me be honest with you, in this pregnancy, for some reason, I'm not even able to eat as I would normally eat. The way I would eat on my own. For some reason, as soon as I have a little bit of the food, I'm done. I can be hungry maybe later, maybe like 2-3 hours later, but I can't eat to the point where I get full. No, I can't. I don't know if it's just me, but having to add extra calorie on top of what you're already eating. You're not eating for two. You're eating for yourself. So eating for two is just a myth. It's just a myth. Another myth is that you shouldn't go for exercise while you're pregnant. You shouldn't dye your hair. You shouldn't basically take care of yourself. You shouldn't have your nails done. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. Look after yourself when you're pregnant. Look after yourself as much as you can afford when you're pregnant. If you want to dye your hair, provided the chemical or whatever you're using to dye your hair does not have anything that's going to affect your baby, that is toxic to you and your baby, make sure you look after yourself. Having a bath, oh my God, when you're in labor, they even recommend that you should go and sit in a bath because it calms you, it soothes you. All of that is just a load of crap. You do what makes you happy. Look after yourself. Those are all just myths. And if someone tells you something, say, oh, you know what, don't do this while you're pregnant. The first question you should be asking yourself, is this person a professional? If this person is not a professional, go and ask your professional, your medical professional, the person who is looking after you, or do the research yourself. The world has gone so what's it called, techie, that you can literally go online, search something for yourself, and get an answer for yourself. Another myth is that people say that morning sickness just happens in the morning. Now, let me debunk this one. You see the way I'm saying it? I want to debunk this one. Morning sickness does not just happen in the morning. In fact, for me, when I wake up in the morning, or when I was in my first trimester, when I wake up in the morning, I feel strong. My sickness becomes stronger as the day goes by, like as the day progresses. In the evening, I'm a whole lot of I'm just absolutely not myself by evening. So if you're a man watching this and you think pregnancy sickness is just a morning sickness, some people just experience it in the morning, don't get me wrong, but pregnancy sickness is not just a morning sickness, it's an all-day sickness. It happens all day, midnight, anytime at all, that's when it happens. So pregnancy sickness, morning sickness, all-day sickness. Another myth that you need to bear in mind is that cream can avoid stretch mark. Now, let me just say something. Stretch mark is a genetic thing. If your mother had stretch mark while she was pregnant, you're likely going to get stretch mark. And stretch mark is also something that happens when you put on weight or you lose weight drastically. It happens. Moisturizer or stretch mark cream only makes your body moisturize, only keeps you moisturized, hydrated, and water as well. Moisturizer and water keeps your body moisturized and hydrated, so that even if you're going to have stretch mark, it won't be bad. But to say stretch mark cream completely avoids or stops you from having stretch mark, sis, that's not true at all. It's just a load of crap. So these are the myths that I saw, and some people said it to me, that I thought, you know what, I'm going to say it so that people will not think that these are just true. They are a load of crap. If you're told something, read about it. If you're not sure, ask someone who is a professional to explain it. So guys, these are the myths that I think you guys should know about. Is there any myth that you know about pregnancy? Please let me know in the comment section, because it's just so funny how people come up with these things. I want to really laugh. Let me know in the comment section. And if there's any of this myth that someone said to you and you believed, let me know in the comment section. But for now, thank you so much for watching this video. Be grateful, be positive, and be yourself. See you on my next video.